whether it be the Honeymooners or Dick Van Dyke. We're asking you for your membership pledge of $5 a month or $10 a month to make that possible, to pay the bill. Bottom line, dollars and cents, to keep this type of program on the air for you. Not for me, not for our volunteers from Franklin's Restaurant. They're standing by to take your call. The programming you select this evening with your membership pledge is for you. If you're enjoying it, give us a call. Use MasterCard, use Visa. Call us collect, but call. I'm looking at the tally board. We have 4. I think we're taking call number 5 in our 10-member goal. Our operators will stand by. May we please hear from you. Don't wait for our Masterpiece Theater audience to call in support of the Honeymooners or Dick Van Dyke. They're not going to do it. Don't wait for our musical members to call in support of the comedy programming. They're not going to do it. You're going to make the call. Call us now. Our operators will stand by. Call us and become a member. Right now, let's go to another comedy classic on Channel 44, The Honeymooners, on member-supported television, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, and Hazen.
I'm Gretchen Van Backer, and Bob Prosser is here with me tonight to talk to you about how you can become a member of Channel 44 and support the programs like The Honeymooners that you enjoy so much. We need to hear from 10 people in this break that would like to support the Honeymooners and become members of Channel 44. If you're watching the show right now, it's important that you take a few moments out of your time to call us at 717-655-5911 and let us know that you're watching the Honeymooners, that you're enjoying the show, you think it's a terrific, a quality program, it's a funny show, and you like to watch yourself, with your family, with your friends, and it's worth supporting. It's worth $5 a month to you. $5 a month for a family membership to support Ralph. What a better way to show your public television station that you really want to see the Honeymooners. For $5 a month, we're going to say thank you so much. We're going to send you the Channel 44 beverage mug. It's a great navy blue mug. It has our logo on the front. You can sit down with the Honeymooners and have a nice cup of coffee or hot chocolate. $5 a month is okay for you to spend. If maybe you can go one step further and spend $10 a month for Ralph, then we say great. Good for you, an Angel member for Channel 44, $10 a month. We're going to say thanks again. We're going to send you the Channel 44 brief tote bag, a nice navy blue mug with our logo on the front. You can carry it to work with you, put your lunch in it, your sneakers, whatever you'd like, but do it now. Your neighbor won't do it for you, and your mom won't do it for you. You've got to do it yourself. We've got about 7 open phone lines right now. The number's on your screen, and it's 717-655-5911.
Let me explain the dilemma. Our great nostalgic lineup, like the Honeymooners and Dick Van Dyke, are up against some pretty stiff competition, to be honest. The local news, the national news. It's a presidential year, and the national news is very pressing. The number of viewers for these shows is dropping. The number of supporters for the shows are dropping even more dramatically. In 1986, we had 1,500 members calling in support of nostalgic programming. In 1987, the figure has fallen to 1,000. 1/3 drop-off. That's 1/3 drop-off in dollars and cents that it takes to buy the ever more increasing expensive nostalgic programming. And Channel 22, based on past year's commitments, has devoted over 30%, 30 hours of programming to nostalgia programming, 22% of all of our programming. You made that happen. You made that possible. Now we're asking you to think again. We can't afford to experience any more of a decline in support of members or in dollars. If you're enjoying the show, if you've maybe delayed the national news or caught that news elsewhere because you have enjoyed the Honeymooners, then I ask you to support it. Simple as that. Support what you're watching. TV worth watching, TV worth paying for. $5 a month, $10 a month. We're asking you to become a member of Channel 44, and most importantly, we're asking you to make a statement. Tell us that the old comedy classics are still viable here on Channel 44, that we should devote our valuable airtime to the Honeymooners, to Dick Van Dyke, and to the show coming up, Dark Shadows. You know, we hear from Dark Shadows fan clubs from all across the United States saying, thank you for carrying it. They don't necessarily get our signal. They may just want to express their support. If you appreciate our nostalgic block, whether it be the comedy such as The Honeymooners or the gothic soap opera of Dark Shadows, more than ever, we need you. We need your phone call at area code 717-655-5911.
Thank you to the Ferraro family in Kingston. We're hearing now from William Strolius from Ashley, Pennsylvania, a brand new family member for the Honeymooners. What a better way to spend some time with your family than to sit down with one of your favorite shows, a great comedy. We've heard from Gail Cenac from Scranton. We are hearing from Tom Sundstrom of Scranton. Thank you so much for calling. We are 6 members away. 6 members away from our goal for the Honeymooners. Won't you be one of those people who calls to say, I love the Honeymooners. I think they're funny. It's a great classic comedy. The black and white is terrific. The quality is terrific. I enjoy the Honeymooners, but you've got to do it now. This is the only time today we're going to talk to you about the Honeymooners, Dick Van Dyke, all of our nostalgia shows. You've got to do it. We're going to Dark Shadows in a couple of minutes, Bob, I believe.
We are, and you know, I want to add one thing right now. A couple of callers have said, well, you know, we can watch the Honeymooners elsewhere on the dial. Yes, that might be true, but are you watching them commercial-free,
right,
uninterrupted, and their full length? Or are there little holes cut in the Honeymooners for commercial messages? Are they interrupted frequently? Perhaps you're taping the Honeymooners. We have no objections against that. We would like to see you build your Honeymooners library with the commercial-free format found here on Channel 44.
Right.
But we only ask that you support the program. Cents a day, $5 a month, $10 a month, pennies a day will help to support the Honeymooners here on Channel 44. And you know that if you were to go out and try to purchase these commercially to build a collection, you'd spend much more than that.
Very expensive.
So it's a great value. It's a great way to support Channel 44. And those membership dollars help us to make the programming decisions for the coming year. Gretchen, our phones are starting to get a little bit busy. We have our volunteers from Franklin's Family Restaurant here to take your phone calls, and many of them have yet to take their first membership pledge.
That's right. We're getting a lot of calls from people who have questions, people who have suggestions, but some of the people who are making suggestions aren't members, and I'm sorry we can't listen if you're not a member. This is member-supported public television. That means that if you become a member, you're an active part. This is as much your station as it is any other member, and you have a say in what goes on the air on Channel 44.
That's right. We've had a couple calls I've overheard asking for I Love Lucy. And yes, we did have I Love Lucy on the air, but that was part of the membership decline. It was one of the first shows to go a little over a year ago because the support wasn't there. Followed closely by Burns and Allen. We thought would be a very fine program.
What about the Honeymooners, though? Is that going to be... Don't let the Honeymooners fall by the wayside.
We'd love to hear your support. It's easier to keep the Honeymooners on the air with your membership support than it will be to bring it back once it's gone.
That's right.
I can guarantee you that.
Right.
It's easier to keep those membership dollars and that membership vote here for the Honeymooners. With your phone call, collect with MasterCard, with Visa, and your membership pledge of $5 or $10 a month.
We're out of time.
We're going to be going to Dark Shadows on Channel 44, and we hope that our audience is as devoted this March as you have been in the past.
Let's go to Dark Shadows now on WVIA TV, Channel 44 in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, and Hazleton. On Channel 44, how you can let us know if you're interested in seeing the 4th season of Dark Shadows. Are you watching right now? Are you enjoying the show? Isn't it a terrific soap opera? We've been loving it here in the studio. We have some really dedicated fans here. We need to hear from 10 people who are watching Dark Shadows tonight to hear how much you're enjoying the show, to see whether or not you feel Dark Shadows is actually worth coming forward, getting out of your seat, going to your phone, dialing 717-655-5911, and telling our operators from Franklin's Family Restaurant that you would like to pledge your support for Dark Shadows. It only takes $5 a month. $5 a month for a family membership for Dark Shadows on Channel 44, and for $5 a month, we're going to send you the Channel 44 mug. For $10 a month, if you can afford $10 for Dark Shadows, we're going to send you the Channel 44 brief tote as our thanks to you, but you need to do it now. It's 717-655-5911.
We have a total commitment to the members that support our programs on Channel 44. And let me share with you what that's meant to you if you've been a Dark Shadows member in the past year. If you were a member, you knew that Channel 44 participated in bringing Jonathan Frid to our viewing area for some very special performances. A total commitment. When your membership dollars tell us that a program deserves continued support from Channel 44, we do everything in our power to make that an experience that goes beyond your television set. We'd like to continue in that tradition, but we need to know that the support remains. Let me share some startling information with you if you happen to be a member that has not yet renewed, or if you've never been a member. Our nostalgic programming, the programming that our Dark Shadows program falls into, used to have about 1,500 members back in 1986. In 1987, that dropped to 1,000 members. Fully one-third fell away from the fold. If you enjoy Dark Shadows for the first time, or if this is the second or third year for you, become a member and support it by calling us at 717-655-5911.
Thank you to Larry Page of Milan, Pennsylvania, a renewing member for Dark Shadows. We've also heard from, John Herzog is calling right now from Lewisburg. Thank you for calling for Dark Shadows. We've had 3 calls so far in this break. We need to hear from 7 more people before we can go to Doctor Who. Won't you be one of the people who thinks that Dark Shadows is important enough to pledge for? $5 a month for Barnabas Collins. Isn't he worth it? Everyone at Collinwood. Just $5 a month. That's just the price of a single movie ticket. 1 ticket. Would you like to see the 4th season of Dark Shadows? We don't know if it's available, but we are betting that if enough people let us know that they're interested in seeing the 4th season, the studio will be forced to release it. Why don't you call and let us know what you think of the 4th season of Dark Shadows? Would you like to see it? But do it now. It's important. It's 717-655-5911.
We're asking you to think again. If you think our commitment isn't there, I told you about Jonathan Frid's visit to the area. Let me share this with you. Over 30 hours a week is devoted to nostalgic programming here on Channel 44. And almost 10%, 2.5 hours a week, is devoted to Dark Shadows. A great portion of our programming, and especially our Nostalgia Block programming, is devoted to you, the one that loves Dark Shadows. Will you support us? Will you tell us that our commitment is not unfounded? That the interest is still there? That you're not tiring of Dark Shadows, that you'd like to see more? Perhaps you're building a Dark Shadows collection with your VCR, and that's just fine. We hope you're getting every bit of benefit from Dark Shadows, commercial-free and uninterrupted. But we need to have your support. The program is not free, and your call is when you call us collect at area code 717-655-5911.
Thank you, David Shar. We have a renewing Angel member for Dark Shadows. Are you a Doctor Who fan? Do you like to watch Doctor Who? We have Doctor Who for you in about 2 minutes, but we only have that 2 short minutes to make our goal for Dark Shadows. You need to do it now. Nobody's going to do this for you. Your neighbor's not going to call for you today. I can guarantee that. If you like Dark Shadows, you've got to take the initiative. You've got to be the one to give that gift to yourself. It's very simple. The number is on your screen. Our volunteer operators are ready to take your call. We will go to Doctor Who. You can call us for Doctor Who now if you're tuning in. It's not a problem for us to take the call for you now. What do you think? Have we made our goal?
We haven't quite yet made the goal. And, you know,
boy.
these are two of the programs that draw the most criticism. We have a lot of compliments at Channel 44, and we have criticism for many of the programs, but I've got to tell you that Dark Shadows and Doctor Who seem to raise the most eyebrows. They're not PBS programs in most members' minds. And that's what concerns us, what our members think. And since the audience for Doctor Who and Dark Shadows is smaller, you have to be more vocal. And by being vocal, I'm talking about being vocal over the telephone with a membership pledge. And, to be quite honest, your dollar support. Think about it, whether it be Dark Shadows or Doctor Who, and call us. We're going to be going to Doctor Who now, but first we have a very special message that I'd like you to watch and listen. Our operators will stand by. You know,
Give us a call now. Be one of the 10 people that we need to hear from in this break to keep Doctor Who going on Channel 44. I'm Gretchen Van Backer, and Bob Prosser is here with me, and we wanted to talk to you about how you can help to keep Channel 44 broadcasting Doctor Who. Did you watch the show tonight? Did you enjoy it? You've got to call us and let us know. The number's on your screen at 717-655-5911, and when you call, you'll speak with one of our operators from Franklin's Family Restaurant. They're going to talk to you about Doctor Who and how you can become a member of Channel 44. Do it now. It's 717-655-5911.
a total commitment to nostalgic programming. A total commitment to you because you've cared in the past enough to become a member and to support Channel 44. How great is our commitment? Let me share this with you. 22% of all our programming is devoted to nostalgia. 30 hours a week. And of that 30 hours, fully 2.5 hours, very nearly 10% devoted to Doctor Who. And it doesn't stop there. In this past year, Sylvester McCoy visited the area. If you were a member, you heard it first because you enjoy the member benefits of public television. You've supported Doctor Who. We've returned that commitment to you many times over. And now, once again, we come to you and ask you to renew that pledge. Renew the membership. If you've been watching Doctor Who without the benefit of a membership, without the benefit of participation, then I urge you to become a member this evening. The need was never greater. Over the past year, nearly 1/3 of our supporters for nostalgic programming have left the fold. We need you. More than ever, we need to hear from you at $5 a month, $10 a month. Call us, collect, use Visa, use MasterCard. Make it a group decision, a family decision, but give us a call and become a member this evening. And most importantly, please tell the operator you're calling in support of Doctor Who. We need to know that. Call us now, won't you, at area code 717-655-5911.
Brian Sultan of Larksville is the only person out there who cares. Now, that's what it's telling me. I know that you care. We've only heard from Brian so far. Won't you call us? Let us know how you feel about Doctor Who. Would you like to see it on Channel 44 in the future, or should we take it off and put something else on? You are the deciding factor for us. Only you. Nobody else is going to make the call for you. If you think maybe somebody at work, one of your pals who likes the show is going to call, or maybe your neighbor will call, I can guarantee that you're wrong, and you need to think again about your commitment to Doctor Who. Is it important enough for you to spend just $5 a month to bring to you on a daily basis for one full year, just $5 a month? If you can send us $5 a month, we're going to say thank you very much. We're going to send you the Channel 44 beverage mug in return for that $60 a year pledge. If you can afford $10 a month, that's wonderful. We'll applaud you as an Angel member for Doctor Who and send you the Channel 44 brief tote as our thanks to you. But only you can make it happen. Nobody is going to do this for you. Nobody will keep Doctor Who on the air but you. You're an important person to Doctor Who. Make that call. It's 717-655-5911.
We are asking you to think again. Doctor Who comes to us at a price, and we're asking you to think again and share in making Doctor Who possible. As you may have heard earlier, In Great Britain, citizens are asked to contribute $50 a year to support programming on the BBC. Here in America, we have a different system. We're asking you to voluntarily support the programs that you want to see. Support us with your phone call and your membership pledge. And we ask that you support us this evening and tell us you're calling in support of Doctor Who, because we here at Channel 44 every March are asked to think again about our programming decisions. We're asked to think again about acquisition of programs and where our dollars are spent. We make those decisions based on phone calls received during membership campaigns like this. Our operator's standing by right now behind us. I see 3 of them busy. Several are waiting to take yet their very first call in support of Doctor Who. Used to be one of our busiest breaks during our campaigns. When Doctor Who came on, the phones would ring off the hook. And that meant that Doctor Who was on Channel 44 for the year to come. Were you sitting back taking that for granted? I respectfully remind you that if you made Doctor Who possible, if you made it happen a year or 2 ago, then it's time to renew. To come back to Channel 44, to come back to membership, back to the membership benefits. And you can come back by going forward to your phone and calling us at area code 717-655-5911.
Laughlin from Scranton, thank you very much for your pledge for Doctor Who. We've heard from 6 people now. Before we can go to our next program, we need to hear from 4 more people. 4 more people out of 24 counties of northeastern and north central Pennsylvania. You can be one of those 4 people who makes or breaks Doctor Who. Please keep that in mind while you're going to your phone. You're dialing our number at 717-655-5911. You can be the one to keep Doctor Who on the air. Is it worth it to you? $5 a month. The price of just one movie ticket. It could be worth that little or that much to you, but you are the one to make the decision. We have to go to the show in about 10 seconds. We need to hear 3 more phones ring before we can go to the show. Please, think again. Is Doctor Who important enough to you to spend just $5 a month for a whole year's worth of Doctor Who programming? 717-655-5911. It's very easy. If you're out of the area code, call us collect. 655-5911. Doctor Who, we've got to have it.
We do.
2 more calls.
Doctor Who is one of those shows that raises eyebrows among our other members, and it's not one that's often checked off on the membership surveys and ballots as a favorite program. You're a smaller audience. If you like Doctor Who or someone else in your household likes Doctor Who, you need to be more vocal. You need to respond now during the membership campaign when it counts. I guarantee you that it'll be easier to keep Doctor Who on Channel 44 with your renewed membership than it will be to get Doctor Who back once it's left the air here at WVIA Studios. Yeah. So please, talk it over. Make that commitment for Doctor Who. Our operators will stand by. Right now, we're going to go to a very fine program, The Making of a Continent, on member-supported public television, WVIA TV Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, and Hazleton.
Here to raise money at Channel 44.